You don't have to be perfect to be amazing. Hey there, how you guys doing today? Thanks for joining me for another episode of Bitcoin and Coffee. I'll be your host, Eugene Forrest. So, what are we looking at today with the cryptocurrency markets? Well, it looks like we got a few cryptos here taking some gains. Looks like Dash is up 7%. Looks like we got Monero up 7%. Besides that, it looks like we're putting in some baselines here. I mean, we had that dip. It looks like we've completely recovered pretty much, or at least most of the cryptos have. It looks like we're going to move sideways today, hopefully, right? Keep our fingers crossed. And then we'll be continuing to move onwards and upwards. Looks like we're seeing lots of news on regulation. So let's see what we got here. We got 163.7 billion right now for our market cap. That's about average. We got 5 billion traded in 24 hours. That's average too. And we got BTC dominance sticking around the same. We got BTC price that's $4,614. That's up less than 1%, so sideways movement. We got Ethereum at $327, same there. Looks like we got Bcash, they're down 3%, coming in at $658, but I mean, you know, they're still over $600, touching 7 yesterday. We got Ripple coming in at 22.4 cents, sideways movement there. Litecoin still setting that precedent, just like I like, $78.69, keeping this value over 75 bucks. You know, definitely moving forward towards that $100 in the future. We got Dash, they're up 7%. You know I love it when my Dash is up, right? We got $365 there. We got NEM coming in at 29.3 cents, some sideways movement. That's all right with me too. We got Monero, they're up 7%, so that's awesome too. Moving back there near their all-time highs of around the $160 mark, coming in at 127 right now. We got Ethereum Classic, they're down 2%, slipping backwards a bit, but they're coming in at $17.77. They'll turn it around. I mean, they're strong. They've been sticking through it. I mean, they've been the underdogs of this whole thing, right? We got Zcash coming in at $242. That's 1%. We got Steam. They're sliding back 5%, coming in at $1.58, but that's really not all that bad. And we got Steam back dollar coming in at $1.03. That's up a penny from yesterday, which is 2%. You know, that's right where I like my Steam back dollar, showing me that altcoins are pretty much on target in comparison to Bitcoin and Ethereum. So what are we looking at here today for news? Well, I mean, we got that they're putting out new laws, or looking to put out some new laws here in the U.S. on taxation of capital gains at the $600 mark, saying that we'd be able to spend Bitcoin under $600 and under, possible multiple transactions without having to, you know, go ahead and pay capital gains on the profit from when you purchase the Bitcoin to when you sell the Bitcoin. You know, this is great. I always love to see laws and regulations that are definitely in the promotion and benefit of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. So, I mean, you know, kudos to them. And moving on, we also got China's ICOs. I mean, apparently, you know, they had the banks, or the National Bank of China, coming out and pretty much banning ICOs. They had 4 ICOs start returning funds. I mean, everyone started freaking out about it. And now it looks like that we're hearing from top officials saying that the banks are just doing this so that they can take time to start putting in some regulation and licensing for the situation. Definitely making the ICOs coming out of China possibly be much more legit than what we're seeing out of some of the other countries, due to the fact that they will be licensed and regulated at least a little more than what we're seeing, because a lot of these ICOs, as I keep saying out there, are scams. I mean, you do have to do your due diligence with them. I mean, they're pretty much out there asking for a handout. They don't have to give you anything at the end of this. You know, I do fear that a lot of these ICOs are going to end up blowing up in the end and closing down shop, and, you know, a lot of people are going to be losing big time money. Personally, that's one of the reasons why I don't usually invest in any ICOs. I only invested in the BAT token one, and, you know, I'm completely out of that one now. And the last little bit of news I got is that Bitfinex, I mean, continuing to have some problems. They went and added NEO the other day, shot up 50%. I mean, a lot of people are real happy about that. But now here we go, looking at a possible problem with Tether. People are questioning on whether or not they have actual dollars to back the situation. But, I mean, it is you know, there has to be some way to peg the dollar to this stuff, and you know, Tether is the best thing we got at the moment. So I mean, it's a situation of having to make do with what you got. You know, hopefully something better is going to come along as this technology emerges into the future. You know, and hopefully as we see more decentralized exchanges and stuff. But pegging something with an actual currency behind it definitely puts third-party trust into the system, which is not cryptocurrency at all. So thank you for everything you guys are doing. I love to see you guys out here, you know, checking out my videos. But I do got to give you guys a heads up that, you know, I do live here in Florida. Hurricane Irma's coming our way. It's looking pretty bad, apparently. I am not evacuating. I'm staying here at my place. So I don't know how much I'm going to be on next week. If the power's out, that's why you won't be seeing me here. I won't be able to upload videos or do much of anything. I'm pretty much going to be taking the majority of the day to try to batten down the hatches here at the home front, see if we can ride out this hurricane and everything like that, and definitely hope I see you guys on the other side of all this. But if you like everything we got going on here on Bitcoin and Coffee, you got to hit that subscribe button. I love everything you guys are doing here. This is a great community. I love that we're out here just talking about Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, trying to figure out what's the best way to, maximize our gains on this situation and avoid these scams so we're not losing money, and teach some of the new people, where they should be looking and what they should be doing instead of getting ripped off on all those commercials you see on the faucet sites when you first come into this stuff. As always, down below, list of tools to help you guys navigate these cryptocurrency markets, tools to help you build better Steam posts. Come on over, upvote my post, please. That's one of the best ways you guys can help me out. And as always, links down below for free BTCs, doggies, Litecoins. You can get your stuff on Amazon. Give me a kickback of 1-2%. That'd be amazing. And donational addresses. So you guys remember, keep your BTC safe.